There have been 27 MCC events to date. There have been high moments,
Get the win, man. Let's go!
low moments,
2 coins!
funny moments,
Just killed a woman. Feeling good.
and just flat out insane moments. Hey guys, Beast Plays here. I found some fun facts about every single MCC event. This includes non-canon events like All Stars and Rising, as well as all of the canon events, of course. I will showcase MCCs 1 to 13 in this video, and 14 to Pride 22 in the next video. Also, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing and liking the video. This is a brand new channel, and my first video, so it would mean a lot. Anyways, enjoy the video. First off is MCC 1. Fratzy finished second individual even after getting a total of 0 coins in survival games. Only 2 of the 10 teams had all of their players play a Season 2 event. The Purple Pandas and the Sapphire Simmers. Technoblade joined the Yellow Chicken's voice call during Game 8 of the event after seeing Philza streaming it. Next is MCC 2. This event was the first time the elevator was broken in the hub. In Foot Race, Captain Sparkles pulled off an unintended skip that let him skip over half of the course. The admins didn't let the skip count, of course, making him finish in 40th. Tommy Innit got second place with 3,685 coins, giving him the record for the highest debut placement and coin amount other than MCC 1. Guy Rocky pulled off the first ever ace in Dodgeball, and he also pulled off the first ever 1v2, which happened in round 1. Next is MCC 3. In this event, the Blue Bats became the first ever team to win 9 out of 9 rounds of BattleBox. Because of this pop-off, this was also the first time that all 4 members of a team finished in the top 5 individual of a game. Pizza Hut became the first ever player to survive all 3 rounds of Rocket Split. Next is MCC 4. This was the first event to have an update video for it. Technoblade broke the record for the highest amount of individual coins being 4,307. This is still unbeaten. This was the first event where every team got over 10,000 coins. This event was the first time a team skin was ever used, where Jerome on the Pink Parrots found a skin during the audience takeover. This was the first event where there was a team that had all their members win a previous event. This team was the Green Guardians, Michael and Burren winning in 1, and Vic and Pete winning in 3. MCC 5. This is the first event where players got a second win. These players were Quig, who won in 2, and Smager and Shovel, who won in 3. The gap between first and second was only 24 coins, being the lowest ever. In Build Mart, the Aqua Horses set a record for completing the most builds, completing 14 in total. This is the first event Sands of Time was played in. In Sands of Time, the Orange Ocelots were the first team to run out of time before anybody banked. Pizza Hut was the first and only player to survive on all 3 rounds of Hole in the Wall. During the final round of Dodgeball, both teams missed a total of 17 shots in a row. Next is MCC 6. Pizza Hut completed Parkour Warrior this event, being the first player to ever do so. This event, the audience takeover was changed to the Techno takeover since Techno had a large number of the viewers, meaning he could control the vote. This is the only event where the elevator was not broken. This was the first event that the second place team in coins beat the first place team in coins in Dodgeball. Fundy got an ace in round 3 of Dodgeball. Pearlescent Moon was introduced to this event as a substitute for Iskall. Next is MCC 7. This is the first ever event where survival games was skipped. Pizza Hut was the second player ever to reach over 4,000 unmultiplied coins, getting 4,221. BattleBox was having major lag issues for every player. This led to multiple players dying before round 4 even started. Due to this issue, the entire game was restarted, with all coins earned from those rounds voided. During the audience blockout, Hole in the Wall won the vote by 3.1%, yet Rocket Spleef was played due to the server not being able to handle the amount of voters. In Build Mart, Technoblade from the Orange Ocelots memorized every block needed for every potential build. He then gave his team a specific shopping list so that they have the perfect amount of blocks to complete each build. This let them finish in first place in Build Mart. Captain Sparkles played on an alt account owned by Krinios called Captain Sparkles with a K. This happened so that all the Crimson Kraken's names could start with a K. Next is MCC 8. This event is the first and only time ever where an MCC participant left halfway through the event with no replacement, being Joey Graceffa, who had to leave. All 4 members of the Cyan Creepers shared 3rd individual in Skyblockle, all getting 580 unmultiplied coins. The bottom 8 individual spots consisted of all of yellow and all of orange. Next is MCC 9. This is the first event to not feature Build Mart since its debut. In survival games, Grian got a triple kill on Dream, Tubbo, and Fundy. This started the Lord Grian Dream Slayer meme. The Pink Parrots said if they got 8th place or higher, they would buy Lordship titles. They ended up getting 8th, so they actually did it. Grian bought the title Lord Grian Dreamslayer for killing Dream in survival games. Smallish Beans bought the title Lord Joel Jumperman for getting the furthest on his team in Parkour Warrior. Solidarity bought the title Lord Timmy Top Placer for getting 27th individual, the highest on their team. And In the Littlewood bought the title Lord Martin Moneymaker because he banked the most coins on his team during Sands of Time. False and Ren were the first Hermitcraft members to win MCC. During the second round of Dodgeball, the teams missed 12 shots in a row at each other. The Blue Bats completed the first ever reverse sweep against the Green Guardians in Dodgeball. Next is MCC 10. This event shares the record for the shortest gap of time before events. The gap between 9 and 10 was 2 weeks, and the other gap was between 17 and Rising, which was also 2 weeks. This was the first event which had viewer teams, the only time in a Canon event this has ever happened. This was the first event that Hole in the Wall was skipped in. This MCC had the first ever back-to-back winner being False Symmetry. False also aced in round 4 of Dodgeball. In this MCC, Dream donated $1 for every coin he received in-game. This MCC had the most people get less than 1,000 individual coins, being 10 people. Next is MCC 11. This event was Halloween themed, and all the teams were changed to fit the theme. Tommy was forced to wear a Sheet Ghost costume by the admins for not wearing a mandatory team skin during the event. Dream set the record for the most unmultiplied coins in a single game, being Sky Battle, where he got 1,156 unmultiplied coins. He also set the record for the most kills in Sky Battle, being 17 kills. Belsa, Fundy, and Grian all survived all 3 rounds of Rocket Split. This is tied for the most people surviving each round, tied with MCC 4. This is the first MCC that Battlebox was skipped since his debut. Dream got an ace in round 1 of Dodgeball. Next is MCC 12. This is the first event that Pizza Hut or H-Bomb were in Dodgeball. This is the first event where every single player got over 1,000 unmultiplied coins. This event also had the strongest scoring 10th place team being the Aqua Axolotls, consisting of False, Grian, Fwip, and Ren. This event also has the lowest coin gap between 1st and 10th, being only 5,641 coins. George became the second back-to-back winner ever. In the third round of Hole in the Wall, 11 people won, being the most ever. This is the first event where Dream, George, and Sapnap were all split up, Dream being on pink, George being on green, and Sapnap being on purple. Next is MCC Jingle Jam. This is the first ever non-canon event. Jingle Jam consisted of only 5 regular MCC players, being In the Littlewood, Solidarity, RT Game, SB737, and Smager. All of these players placed in the top 5. In Ace Race, 23 players did not complete the course, being the most out of any event. This was the first event Sands of Time was skipped in since its debut. This is the first time a red team made it to Dodgeball as well as won an event. And finally, MCC 13. This event was a Christmas-themed event, and all of the teams changed to fit the Christmas theme. Wilbur was the only player who didn't wear a mandatory Christmas skin, so the admins gave him a sweater that said Shame on the front and Grump on the back. When the update video released, the admins joked that they would rig the event so that survival games would be played last. The final vote ended up being a tie between Buildmart and Survival Games, but Buildmart was played instead. The Coral Carolers were the first team to ever go 9-9 in Battlebox, while killing every single other player on the other teams. This event has the lowest coin amount for first individual. First place was Pizza Hut, scoring 3,164. This event also had the lowest scoring first place team by coin amount, being the Teal Turkeys, who got 19,495 coins. During the event, there were many technical issues. Smager got kicked from the game while going into Parkour Tag, Fundy got stuck in the lobby of Parkour Tag, Wilbur's computer crashed, Ludwig and Big Sulla got stuck behind an invisible wall during Ace Race, Smallish Beans' shift key broke due to a water spillage, the Sapphire Santas experienced heavy lag during Battlebox, one of the Snowballs got stuck in the wall during Snowball, and of course, Illumina crashing the whole server during the Game 8 vote in the Decision Dome. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Again, this is my first video on the channel, so I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. I would also appreciate it if you could leave a comment telling me what you thought of the video. I have a Discord as well, so if you want to talk to me and other people, consider joining. I've left the link in the description. Also, I'd like to give a huge shout out to the MCC Wiki. It's where I got most of these facts for the video. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.